Today we will talk about motivation. Motivation plays a crucial role in job performance, as it often requires both high ability and motivation. Motivation is not a singular entity, but rather a combination of various internal and external forces that drive individuals. Internally, factors like a sense of purpose and confidence can influence motivation, while externally, goals and incentives provided to employees also play a significant role. Furthermore, motivation determines several aspects of an employee's work effort. It influences the level of effort an individual puts into their work, how hard they work, and also affects the duration for which they sustain that effort, how long they persist in their tasks. In essence, motivation acts as a driving force that shapes an individual's engagement and persistence in their work, impacting the quality and quantity of their performance. By understanding and effectively managing motivational factors, organizations can enhance employee performance and productivity. Motivation is a fundamental driver of employee behavior in the workplace, impacting what employees do, how hard they work, and for how long. Employees are continually faced with choices between productive and unproductive behaviors, with motivation guiding the direction, intensity, and persistence of their efforts. True motivation leads to consistent and sustained high performance, as opposed to short bursts of intense but unsustainable effort. Employers can enhance motivation by fostering a positive work environment, offering growth opportunities, and recognizing employee achievements. Engagement, often synonymous with high levels of effort and persistence, reflects employees who invest themselves fully in their work. Engaged employees demonstrate outward dedication and initiative in their tasks, while inwardly focusing intensely on their responsibilities, sometimes to the point of losing track of time. Several theories attempt to summarize the key factors that foster high motivation: expectancy theory, goal-setting theory, equity theory, and psychological empowerment. We will discuss each theory in some detail in the following slides. Expectancy theory. Expectancy theory explains that individuals are motivated to behave in certain ways based on their expectations of the outcomes of their actions. It highlights that people evaluate their choices by assessing the potential results and the desirability of those results. According to the theory, employees go through a cognitive process when deciding among voluntary responses, driven by the pursuit of positive outcomes and the avoidance of negative ones. These decisions are shaped by three key beliefs: expectancy, effort will result in performance; instrumentality, performance will result in outcomes; and valence, those outcomes will be valuable. Together, these beliefs guide employees in making choices that lead them in the right direction, toward actions that align with desirable outcomes. Expectancy refers to the belief that putting in a high level of effort will lead to successful task performance. This belief is measured as a subjective probability, ranging from 0, no chance of success, to 1, certainty of success. People are more likely to be motivated when they believe they can achieve success in a task. For instance, if someone doubts their ability to write a story, their motivation to try will be low, even if they desire to do it. Conversely, confidence in their ability increases their motivation to put in the effort. Expectancy is a core component of expectancy theory, which proposes that individuals are motivated to perform tasks if they believe their effort will lead to successful performance, and that performance will result in desired outcomes. This belief is crucial in determining whether individuals will be motivated to engage in a task. Expectancy for a particular task is shaped by several factors, with self-efficacy being one of the most critical. Self-efficacy refers to an individual's belief in their ability to successfully execute the behaviors required for a task. Essentially, it is task-specific self-confidence. Employees with higher self-efficacy are more likely to perceive high expectancy and exert greater effort. But the question is, why do some employees have higher self-efficacy than others? 4 key sources influence self-efficacy. 1. Past accomplishments. Employees assess their past performance on similar tasks. Success boosts confidence, while failure may lower it. 2. Vicarious experiences. Observing others who have successfully completed the task can provide a model and increase confidence through learning from others' experiences. 3. Verbal persuasion. Encouragement from colleagues, friends, or leaders can strengthen belief in one's abilities to succeed. 4. Emotional cues. Positive emotions like pride and passion boost self-confidence, while negative emotions like fear or anxiety create doubts. These factors help employees assess both the difficulty of the task and the resources available to them, ultimately shaping their motivation and performance. Instrumentality, within the context of motivation theories, refers to the belief that successful performance will lead to desired outcomes. It involves a set of subjective probabilities that link successful task performance to specific outcomes. For example, an employee might believe that excelling in their role will result in a promotion. Instrumentality. Research indicates that many employees do not perceive high levels of instrumentality in their workplaces. For instance, a survey found that only 35% of employees considered performance as the primary determinant of their pay, while 60% viewed seniority as the key factor. Several factors can hinder instrumentality and lead to reduced motivation and performance among employees. 1. Inadequate budget for rewards. Employees may doubt the link between performance and outcomes if the organization lacks the resources to provide rewards, even when performance is exceptional. 2. Rewarding factors beyond performance. Policies that emphasize factors like attendance or seniority over performance can diminish employees' belief in the connection between performance and outcomes. 3. Time delays in rewarding performance. Lengthy delays in rewarding good performance can weaken the perceived link between effort and outcomes, reducing motivation. Valence refers to the anticipated value of outcomes associated with performance, which can be positive, negative, or neutral. Positively valenced outcomes are those desired by employees, like salary increases, bonuses, and promotions, while negatively valenced outcomes are those to be avoided, such as disciplinary actions or terminations. The attractiveness of outcomes and their valence are influenced by how well they satisfy individuals' needs. Needs are cognitive groupings of outcomes with significant psychological or physiological consequences. Different people have varying need hierarchies that they use to assess potential outcomes. For instance, one employee may be primarily motivated by the need for achievement, desiring outcomes that showcase their skills, like challenging projects or promotions. On the other hand, another employee may be more motivated by the need for affiliation, seeking outcomes that foster connections with others, such as team-building activities or social events. Managers can boost employee motivation by offering outcomes that are positively valenced and align with their employees' needs. This can be achieved by engaging in conversations with employees to understand their needs and aspirations, and by providing a range of rewards and incentives that cater to diverse motivations. This table discusses various outcomes commonly examined in motivation studies. These outcomes can cater to different needs, such as relatedness and esteem. For instance, receiving praise can fulfill both interpersonal bonding and competence needs. Certain outcomes like bonuses, promotions, and praise are external rewards that stem from recognition by others for successful performance. These outcomes contribute to extrinsic motivation, which is driven by external factors tied to task performance. Conversely, outcomes like enjoyment, interestingness, and personal expression are self-generated and intrinsic to the task itself. These outcomes foster intrinsic motivation, which arises from finding the task inherently rewarding. Extrinsic and intrinsic motivations together form an individual's total motivation level, reflecting their overall motivational state. In the context of a course, motivation can be enhanced when students associate success not just with good grades, but also with a sense of achievement, knowledge acquisition, skill enhancement, and other intrinsic rewards. By broadening the scope of outcomes attached to performance, individuals can experience a more holistic and fulfilling form of motivation. Okay, now, why does pay have such a high valence? Pay holds a high valence due to its multifaceted significance. 1. Achievement. Money symbolizes achievement for many individuals. Higher pay can be seen as a reflection of success, accomplishment, and reaching personal goals. 2. Respect. Money is associated with respect and recognition. Earning a good salary can signify competence, value, and acknowledgement of one's skills and contributions. 3. Freedom. Money provides a sense of freedom and independence. It enables individuals to make choices, pursue opportunities, and lead a more autonomous life. These aspects collectively contribute to the strong valence of pay. Despite employees often undervaluing pay compared to other motivators, research highlights its profound impact on motivation by fulfilling basic needs, signaling competence and respect, and carrying symbolic meanings of achievement and freedom. Men tend to view money more symbolically than women, and higher salaries are often linked to a sense of achievement, with age and education playing a lesser role in shaping these perceptions. According to expectancy theory, the direction of effort is influenced by three key beliefs: expectancy, E, instrumentality, I, and valence, V. The theory posits that the total motivational force driving an individual to engage in a specific action can be represented by the following formula. The sigma symbol in the equation indicates that instrumentalities and valences are evaluated with different outcomes in mind. Motivation increases as successful performance becomes associated with increasingly attractive outcomes. It is essential to note the importance of the multiplication signs in the formula. The motivational force will be zero if any of the three beliefs, expectancy, instrumentality, or valence, is zero. This implies that confidence in performance, belief in the link between performance and outcomes, and the attractiveness of outcomes all play critical roles in driving motivation. Without belief in successful performance leading to desirable outcomes, motivation will be lacking, regardless of confidence levels or the promise of rewards. Similarly, even if performance is well rewarded and evaluated, motivation will be limited if the individual lacks belief in their ability to perform effectively. The goal-setting theory emphasizes that goals are the primary drivers of effort, intensity, and persistence. Specific and difficult goals lead to higher performance levels compared to vague or easy goals. Specific goals provide a clear target for effort and duration, while difficult goals push individuals to perform at their maximum capacity within their abilities. Goal-setting theory posits that specific and challenging goals positively impact task performance by influencing self-set goals and promoting the development of task strategies. Self-set goals increase effort intensity and persistence, while task strategies enhance problem-solving approaches for successful performance. Several factors moderate the effects of assigned goals on task performance, including feedback, task complexity, and goal commitment. Feedback on progress, task complexity, and high goal commitment strengthen the impact of specific and difficult goals on performance. Effective strategies to foster goal commitment range from rewards to supervisory support to employee participation. Organizations like InBev and Microsoft have successfully utilized goal-setting principles to enhance goal commitment and task performance. They focus on setting challenging yet achievable goals, providing feedback, and involving employees in the goal-setting process to ensure clarity, measurability, and relevance. The S.M.A.R.T. framework, specific, measurable, achievable, results-based, time-sensitive, guides goal-setting practices, emphasizing the importance of difficulty in goal setting for optimal performance outcomes. Okay, the next theory we have is equity theory. The equity theory delves into the idea that motivation is not solely based on individual circumstances, but also on comparisons with others. It posits that employees mentally compare the outcomes, rewards, they receive from their job against the inputs, contributions, and investments they make. These mental comparisons help individuals assess whether they are being treated fairly in relation to their colleagues. Equity theory suggests that individuals maintain a mental ledger where they track the outcomes and inputs related to their work. Outcomes can vary depending on personal values and preferences, while inputs include efforts, time, skills, and other contributions to the job. By comparing their own ratios of outcomes to inputs with those of others, individuals determine their perceived level of fairness in the workplace. The theory recognizes that perceptions of fairness are crucial for maintaining motivation and satisfaction at work. When individuals perceive an inequity, such as receiving fewer rewards for the same or greater efforts compared to their peers, they may feel demotivated or seek ways to restore balance, such as by adjusting their efforts or seeking additional rewards. Equity theory posits that individuals compare the ratio of outcomes to inputs in their work with that of a comparison other to assess fairness. 3 outcomes can result from this comparison. 1. Equity. When the ratio is balanced with the comparison other, individuals feel a sense of fairness and maintain effort intensity and persistence. 2. Under-reward. If one's ratio is lower than the comparison others, equity distress arises, leading to negative emotions like anger or envy. Ways to restore balance include seeking better outcomes or reducing efforts. 3. Over-reward. If one's ratio exceeds the comparison others, guilt or anxiety may emerge. Restoring balance involves increasing inputs or re-evaluating contributions mentally. Individuals may shift their frame of reference by changing their comparison other to alleviate negative emotions. People make multiple comparisons to various others, influencing their perceptions of equity. Subjectivity in judging equity can lead to discrepancies between perceived and actual fairness, affecting job satisfaction and motivation. CEOs' high pay levels may be justified by their unique inputs and comparisons with other CEOs. Equity of pay also hinges on company performance. Organizations manage equity concerns through pay secrecy policies, which can have pros and cons like reducing conflict but potentially fostering distrust due to lack of transparency. Okay, the question we have now is, what is psychological empowerment and what 4 beliefs determine empowerment levels? In the context of motivation, psychological empowerment refers to the intrinsic motivation that arises when employees believe their work contributes to a larger purpose. This empowerment is influenced by 4 key concepts. Meaningfulness. This concept reflects the value of a work goal relative to an individual's ideals and passions. When tasks are meaningful, employees feel more engaged and excited, often prioritizing them over less meaningful work. Managers can enhance meaningfulness by articulating a compelling vision and fostering a supportive environment, while employees can cultivate it by identifying their passions. Self-determination. Self-determination involves having the freedom to choose and structure work tasks. High self-determination is a strong intrinsic motivator, allowing employees to engage in activities they find meaningful. Managers can promote self-determination by delegating tasks and trusting employees, while employees can negotiate for more autonomy by demonstrating reliability. Competence. This refers to an individual's belief in their ability to successfully perform tasks, akin to self-efficacy. A strong sense of competence fosters pride and mastery. Managers can enhance employees' sense of competence through training, positive feedback, and appropriately challenging tasks. Employees can build their competence through self-directed learning and by leveraging their strengths. Impact. Impact signifies the belief that one's actions make a difference and contribute to meaningful progress. It is the opposite of learned helplessness. Managers can instill a sense of impact by celebrating milestones, while employees can enhance their sense of impact through collaboration and recognizing their own achievements along the way. The last question we will discuss is, how does motivation affect job performance and organizational commitment? Numerous studies highlight the strong relationships between motivation and various workplace outcomes. Self-efficacy or competence is the most significant factor influencing job performance, as those with high self-confidence tend to outperform others. Setting difficult goals also enhances performance, while high levels of valence, instrumentality, and expectancy contribute positively, albeit to a lesser extent. Furthermore, employees who perceive equity in their roles are more likely to engage in citizenship behaviors that benefit the organization and are less prone to counterproductive actions driven by perceived inequities. Additionally, motivation is closely tied to organizational commitment, with equitable feelings fostering greater emotional attachment and a stronger obligation to remain with the organization. Overall, Understanding these motivational dynamics is crucial for cultivating an engaged and productive workforce.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to channel.